The struggle is real when you're short and trying to get on a stool. Okay, guys. So, I'm back again. And I would like to say thank you guys for all the love and support on the other videos. My channel is new, so I know it's a little difficult starting out. So if you guys will work with me, the videos will get better and the lighting. So just please stick around for more videos. However, today we are going to be making cookies. Yes, homemade cookies. So I'm going to be doing 4 different types of cookies. One is going to be the Total House chocolate chip cookie. The other one is going to be the white chocolate chip cookie with pecans. The Reese's Pieces chocolate cookie, and the Butterfinger cookie. Now, the videos are probably going to be a little long, so what I plan on doing is making this a 4-part series. So all of the videos will go up at one time. And I would like for you to take the time and watch them all, especially if you are trying to do a cookie tray for like Christmas, you have an office party, or your kid has to take something to class. These are really easy recipes that you can do that are really inexpensive. Most people already have flour, baking soda, brown sugar, and sugar at home. So it's not really an expensive recipe. A lot of these recipes are very budget friendly. And I think you guys will like them. I know that the kids love cookies. So, you know, it's an inexpensive treat for the kids. It's an activity that you can do with the kids. So if you are interested in seeing how I make cookies, then, you know, stay tuned to the next 4 videos. And remember, food is love. And I hope you guys enjoy. And always remember, if there is something that you want to see on my channel, please don't be afraid to leave a comment. And I will definitely try to either get the recipe up for you, or I will personally send you a recipe. So with that being said, let's get into making cookies. Hey you guys, so I'm back with the first video. We are going to be doing homemade chocolate chip cookies. And we're going to be using the recipe on the back of the Total House chocolate chip morsels bag. So I have a confession to make. For years, I have been using these chocolate chips, and I've been using the recipe on the back of the bag. And let me tell you, this recipe has never failed me. So anytime you buy a Total House product and they have a recipe on the back of the box or the bag, please use it. Their recipes will never ever fail you. And how can I say this? I'm very picky when it comes to my chocolate chips, okay? I only use Total House whenever I make a cookie. Anything that involves a chocolate chip, I only use Total House, because anytime I try any other type of chocolate chip, it fails me horribly. So I am a strong believer and backer of Total House. Now this video is not sponsored by Total House, but I just love their products. So with that being said, if you want to see how I make the chocolate chip cookies, stay tuned. Okay guys, so now we're going to get ready to start making the chocolate chip cookies. So what you want to do first is you want to get your butter into the mixer. And you want to let it cream for a good second. Okay, so you want to just scrape down the side and the bottom a little bit. And it really shouldn't take that long for your butter to like cream, because it should already be like room temperature. So you would probably want to take it out about 2 or 3 hours before you start baking. So you're going to add your sugar and brown sugar in. And you want to just let that incorporate. and just scrape the sides of the bowl. Always go to the bottom of the bowl because sometimes stuff just gets stuck down there, you know. And we're going to let this mix for a few more seconds. Okay, now you want to add in your eggs. Add in one at a time. Oops, well, both of them went in, but add in both of your eggs. Okay, so you need to stop the mixer for a second and remove all that sugar and butter from the sides. I have an old mixer, you guys, so sometimes the process takes a little longer, but that's okay. It always gets there. This is my good handy dandy Better Home mixer I got about 4 years ago, and let me tell you, this thing is still going strong. At that time, I couldn't afford a KitchenAid, so I got the next best thing. Okay, so now that's mixed all in, we're going to add in vanilla flavoring, salt, and baking soda. And let that mix for a second. Okay, and we're going to scrape the bowl. If you hear beeping, that's just the oven heating up. Scrape the bowl again. Make sure you scrape the bottom. I'm short, so I'm on my tiptoes, y'all. Don't judge me. And now you want to add in half of the flour. And let that mix in, and then we'll add in the rest of it once we've got that mixed in a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to scrape the bowl again. Make sure you get all that flour off the side. Oop. Make sure you scrape the bottom. And now you just want to let it go for about another minute. And while that's going on, whoops, I probably should have started that off a little slow. Now while that's mixing, I'm going to get my chocolate chips ready and my pans and wipe up some of this flour. It's smelling flour, woohoo! Okay. So I'm going to stop it for a second and just scrape the edges of the bowl again. Because you definitely don't want anything left. You want to get it all incorporated in there. And make sure you go down to the bottom too. Okay. And just mix it for a few more seconds. Okay, so now we've done mixing in that. We are going to stir in the chocolate chips. Oops. Lost one. So we're going to put in the chips. Hit those edges one more time. Make sure everything is in there. And then it'll be time to put them on the cookie sheet. Now you want to do this on low. Okay, now sometimes when you make cookies, you may need to add in a little flour, so I am going to add in a little bit more flour. That's about 1/8 of a cup, just to help out the mix to stick together a little bit better. Alright you guys, so I'll be back in a second to show you how to put the cookies on the cookie sheet. And I just use a basic spoon. I don't use anything fancy. Okay guys, so we are back. And now we are going to start putting the cookies on the cookie tray. Got a little bit of flour on there. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to use teaspoons to measure mine out. And I like to start on the first row. And I like to place mine about an inch and a half apart. You don't want to put too much dough down. Oops. I think that one might have a little bit too much dough. Then you want to come back up and start again. You should be able to get, if you have a decent size cookie tray, you should be able to get about a dozen, because this batch makes 3 dozen. So you should be able to get about a dozen on each cookie sheet, depending on the size. That one might have a little bit too much. Now if you are making cookies and you have small kids around, please do not let them eat the cookie dough raw. I mean, I know a lot of people do it, but I just don't recommend it. Especially with little kids, because it's raw eggs in it, and they're little, and their immune system is not strong enough to fight off something that would just give us like a stomach ache. So don't let them eat the raw cookie dough. I'm going to put a little bit more on that one right there. Not that, it's just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we're going to pop this tray into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Take or give. I just like to wait until the cookies get a nice golden brown. And sometimes you need to take them out a little early, but when they start to get golden, you kind of want to take them out and let them finish cooking, because they're going to finish cooking on the tray whether it's in the oven or not. But at least put it in for 8 minutes, and you want to make sure the oven is on 375. Okay guys, so the cookies are out of the oven, and this is what they look like. So now we're going to put them on a cooling rack. And you should get 3 dozens of cookies out of this recipe. Oops. So we're going to let these cool, and I have some more in the oven. But I just wanted to show you guys what they look like. Alright, so there you go. And we are just going to when the other ones get done, I'm going to come back and show you guys how to plate them up. But look, chocolate chip cookies, yummy. Alright guys, so the chocolate chip cookies are done. And this is my chocolate chip cookie tray. See? And remember, with this batch, you get 32 cookies. So if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I love you guys. And remember, food is love. Bye.